He's bad. That little dude is bad. I even said it. I'm like, I would probably do something to him. But you know that he has autism. So you have to, meet people where they are on their terms and whatever they're dealing with. We all are not perfect.
Yeah, he did something to me. He did something. I forgot what it was. He was on the thing. I think he took something away from me. And then I think his mom came over to me and said he got autism, something wrong with him. I said, oh, okay.
That was probably his granny.
Yeah, maybe.
The other one is auntie. His mom wasn't there. Shasta. You remember Shasta, right? I don't remember Shasta. She used to stay over here, but with Vicky when we first came here. She was little, smaller.
Very interesting.
You're very interesting to me. You play soccer. You do cheerleading. You do interviews.
Following your footsteps.
Wow. Well, go further. You're 10 years old. Don't be afraid to try stuff, to try new stuff. And I'm not talking bad things, I'm talking good things. Don't be afraid to step out like you're doing this interviewing. That's an awesome thing. That's a great thing. Who knows? Maybe you'll be a journalist because you do great interviews. I mean, you talk so you talk so proper. Well, I just wanted to know, and okay, what we're going to do, and you explained to me first what we were going to do and what you expected of me. You gave me the paper, and you said, there are some questions here you may not want to answer. And if you don't want to, we don't have to do those. And that's a good journalist, because you could just ask me what you wanted to, whether it bothered me or not. But you first of all said, you can do this, and we can go over it. I'm like, hey, just ask me all of them. I'm going to answer everything.
Yeah. These questions, when I read over these questions, I was like, maybe they'd be too, personal to her. Maybe she didn't want to answer these questions. With the high school stuff and the things that you did, I'm like, okay. And then when they asked about how your family were and who, all of them, who were they? I was like, that's kind of personal. I mean,
it's not really personal. I mean, not for me, because I love my family. And I can sit down and probably go through and try to name every last one of them now. If you're Jackie's kids, if we had to name them like that, I probably wouldn't get it. Because, of course, Mom had 11 brothers and sisters. So I remember I know all of them. Uncle Jackie, Uncle Jerry, Uncle Tom, Uncle Russell, Uncle Junior, Uncle Flam, Aunt Glenn, Aunt Pate, Aunt Emily. And then Mama. And I don't think I forgot nobody. No.
I love school too. I love writing. It's my favorite thing. If you just told me one little thing, if you told me about a regular book, I would probably write 2 pages about it. I would write this about an iPad. I would write how it is and what it does and what it provides for you, what it does for you. And if you just pop anything in your head, I would probably write about it. Yeah, there was a fly that was dead and it was twitching, and then that was flying.
He probably wasn't dead. He was probably faking.
It was turned over and it was like.
Yeah, it's good to write. It's good to write. Maybe you can write. Maybe you can write my story.
I read a whole bunch of stories. If you see my writing notebook, my old one, it probably has like 2 or 3 pages just about one thing. I wrote about Jill in a hat. And it took 2 pages. It was just I was like, wow. And I just kept going. People see my notebook, be like, wow, what are you writing about? I'll be like, I'm writing about He was like, all that just over a hat? Like, seriously?
Well, you're very interesting too.
Thank you. People read my writing and be like, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I've got several notes you've written me. Not books, but you had the one story that you wrote in the letter that you wrote for the church, on which they got up and read. Your Aunt Rita read it to the church. So, I mean, like I said, that could be what you do. You're very good at writing. You're very good at articulating, and you know what that means.
Speaking to people.
Exactly. And speaking your words out, knowing what you're saying. So you're very good at that. So you're very good at getting people to talk. Because you ask the right questions.
In third grade, I used to be, and my reading level was like a 32. I was in the fourth grade level of reading. And then I couldn't go any further, so it was like easy. I'd be like, yes, blah, 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 and then be done. I mean, I love reading. I love stories. I love to read about all these kind of stuff. And I guess I just love writing about stuff. And I love violin, of course. I love that.
You're good at the violin too.
Thank you. I love that.
And you got a brand new violin. I know. I wanted you to have that pink violin. I was trying to get you that pink violin for almost 2 years.
I'm in book 2 now. I'm in playing Menu at 1. It's a very emotional song. It's slow, but it's kind of fancy stuff. They've been doing maybe the songs is very old from way back far. And then my teachers, they explain what they do with the violin. They actually tell us what they do when they was little, what they wanted to be. They said they wanted to be an engineer, and then they end up listening to this music kind of, and then they loved it so much that they wanted to be a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what if I asked you, what if I said, Elise, I need you to come play in front of some people at one of my shows?
I'm very shy too, really shy. When I go to my mom's real estate people, I'll be like, hi. I don't say nothing. If they ask me questions, I'll answer them, and then I'll be quiet. I don't say nothing, and then people will be like, are you the real estate person? Are you going to take over the company or something? I'm like, oh, sure. I'll be like, yeah. They be, my mom be saying stuff. I'll be, standing behind her, really shy. I'll be like, if a person is, walking in front of me, I'll probably be all the way in the next room looking at stuff, looking behind the window. I mean, I do like talking to people. If I get to know them one time, I'll be like, okay, now I feel really trusted to talk to you. I'm getting in the motion and stuff like that. I will do it.
Yeah, it took you a long time to be the model, remember?
Yeah, I will do it if I do it every day. I really do it. I talk in front of people. I answer questions and stuff. And we actually do it in performances, and I don't even think they're really there. I just think I'm by myself.
Well, that's the way that you really do when you're actually, because like Retha said, I used to be shy, which nobody believes that of me. How in the world was she used to be shy? I can't believe she ever been shy. But I used to sweat really, really bad. I'm really nervous in talking, and so when I did, and then when I talk, I would forget half of the stuff I was gonna say, and then when I got through, I was like, I should have said that. And then actually, I still do that now. I still sometimes get nervous, but it's okay to get nervous as long as you don't lose your drive. Yeah, you still want to be able to speak. And you have so much in here that you want people to get.
And it's just not coming. It's you just forget your words and you stumble over things.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when that happens. I'll be like, trying to talk. Go ahead. Be right there. Go ahead and just talk. That's why I was nervous when I had to say, I think it was say happy birthday to him. That's why I was trying to hurry up and get through it so I can sit back down because I'm shy, but I'm not shy. I'm not shy to talk in front of you. I'm not shy to express my feelings to you. I'm not shy like that. But if it's one person, but if it's like a whole crowd, now I'll be like,
Yeah, but you do violin things. I mean,
yeah.
you do with the class, with the school.
Yeah, I don't. If I mess up, it's okay. I just go right back over it. I do it again. I be like, okay. People will be like, it's okay. Just go ahead. Like, it's okay. I'm fine. I'll do it again. And when I get in, I'll be like, did I just really do that? What? Wow, I did that. Oh my gosh, I was so afraid to do it. Uh,
It's not that bad once you at least try it. You know. Most people say can't, and that's a word that I never use. I can't do it. I'm gonna try it. Now, here's the thing. It may come to the fact that I wasn't able to pull it out, but I tried. So if you don't try, you never know if you really could. So that's why I don't ever say I can't. And I tell people all the time, that this girl asked me to do a portfolio. I'm like, I don't do portfolios. I'm not a photographer. I mean, really. I didn't tell her I can't. But I did say, why don't you call your photographer? He just took pictures and he send you the link. And if you send me the link, I'll put it together for you and send it to you. You'll have it on your email and you can use it whatever you want. But to put pictures together and do a book, I could do that. But would I? I mean, it's not something I want to do. Maybe I should have said that. I don't want to do that. There's a difference in can and not want to. I messaged her. I didn't really have time because we had a show last night. It's just not an excuse. But when I got in, it was after 4 o'clock in the morning. And then I had to get up and take Mom to the surgery.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Would you be, if you got in front of the president, would you be nervous?
I surely would be nervous, but I'm not going to stop because the president is a man. He's just a man, but he's a great president. And I don't care who you are. If I have something to say, I'm going to say it. I'll be the first one to be like. We went to the Steve Harvey show and he was asking people questions. And I kept waiting. He missed me. I was like, He had another question. Oh, he missed me. He had another question. He said, you. And I'm like, so Steve Harvey, what was your main obstacles in getting to where you are? And he's like, good question. I had to overcome a lot of stuff. I slept in my car and, I had to get out of my parents' house and I was homeless. He said, I always knew I had a place to go if I choose to. If I chose to go home, I could. But my thought was, I'm a man and I need to make it on my own. And it was a struggle. And there were many times that I cried, but through those obstacles in struggle,
I learned something.
Absolutely. And not only that, he made it famous. He came from nothing. And these are the people think that some people were born with this money and with this fame and with the things that they have. They weren't. They had to go through something like we talked about just at the beginning. You got to go through something to get to something. So you don't just get up. And some people might get up and wake up and they already got money. Maybe their parents had money. But I think you respect it more when you work for it. I worked hard all my life. I have worked and I have struggled and I have battled and I have gone through stuff, but I respect where I am. Nobody has given me nothing. I had to work hard for it. I had to endure some stuff. I had to lose sleepless nights. I had to be broke sometime. And I had to sit at home when I really wanted to go somewhere because I just didn't have the money. I got grandkids. I want to do something for them, and then I find out they don't really want stuff from me. They just want to be around me because I ain't got no sense. I act crazy. I make them laugh. I dance with them. That's the things that the kids love from me. Now, the added extras would be Granny's coming with a big old bag of stuff. No telling what's in that bag. And see, Christmas is not in December to me. Christmas is every single time I get enough money and I can go to the store and shop for you guys. That's Christmas. I don't have to wait for a special occasion because I want to do things for you now. I don't want to wait till your birthday. Your birthday only comes once a year. What if I got something I want to give you now? Why do I have to wait till your birthday or Christmas? I shouldn't. That's how I feel. If I want to do something for you now, then I want to do it now.
When you first got to your music place, when you first met the person that was doing the music, was you nervous to speak to them and stuff?
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah. I nowadays I don't meet strangers really, and I go up to people. I met somebody last night, and we were all standing outside, and I see them standing over there, and a lot of times I see people, and sometimes I'm led to speak to them, and sometimes I'm not. But I saw these 3 young people last night, and I went up to say, "Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Miss Green, and you are you performing tonight?" And the lady said, "No." I said, "So you're performing?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "And you're performing?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, y'all rap?" "Yeah, we rap." And she said, "Oh, I'm a model." I said, "Really? Let me give you one of my cards. I do fashion shows." So I could have stood there and not said anything, but because I went up to her, I learned the fact that she's a model. I'm going to be doing some fashion shows. She's interested. So I give you my card. You hit me up. Maybe you'll be in a show.
Yeah, I'm that kind of person. If I see somebody lonely, I'll walk to him and say, "Hey, I'm the boy that has Tourette's. I'm his bestest friend. Bestest friend." They're going to be like, "Hi, hi, hi." My other friends, I was like, well, "How can you stand by him and stuff?" I said, "Because that's the kind of person I am. I can be that person if I want to. I love people. I have room for everybody. I don't. Sometimes when people get mad at me, I don't understand. Why did you get mad at me like that? I mean, there was no reason for you to get angry at me for that reason."
As far as getting on my nerves. Yeah, and it's the same way. You also got to remember that too, and vice versa around. Because when you get mad at people, see, I've seen you do this. And so you got to remember that just because somebody told you something, there was no reason for you to get mad. They're only trying to help you, and especially your parents. Just because they don't let you have your way all the time, that doesn't mean you got to get mad at them. And can't do that. So the way that you feel is that, hey, I am who I am. I love everybody. I have room in my life for everybody. It's the same with your parents. I have room in my life for everybody. But you're going to do what I tell you to do because I'm your parent. I'm your grandmother. I shouldn't come over here and let you come over here and boss me around. And if I tell you to do something and you just feel like you ain't going to do it, so I'm just supposed to just sit there and say, "Oh, come on, Lise, do it." I think not. You already know better than that. So that ain't going to happen over here. It's not ever going to happen nowhere. Nowhere I am. And I don't care that you're with your mother and your father. If I see you wrong, I'm going to tell you you're wrong. I don't care that they're there. They might be your parents, but I'm older than them. So if they don't feel like they can make you do right, guess who can? I'll jack you up. I don't care who's around. Don't matter. Because it's respect. As young people, you have to learn respect. And you got to respect the people that are over you. Sometimes, whether right or wrong, you have to respect them. Now, You know, if somebody's telling you to do something that you know you should not be doing, then you have the right to go tell someone, you know what, or you can walk away and like, you know, okay, you don't got to talk back, but you got to tell somebody, look, they're telling me to do that and that's not right. Just because there's an adult don't always mean they're right either. You know, now you know right from wrong. So say for instance, you with me and I'm saying, where would I get that candy off that shelf? Just because I'm your grandmother don't make that right. Now you probably say, well, you just gonna have to whoop my butt because I'm not finna steal that candy. That's wrong, Granny. Now you're not talking back, but at the same token, I'm not finna steal because I know that's wrong. Granny, that shit that's wrong. I'm not finna steal that. Not. That's not gonna work.